Hello, everyone. What's up? I know this is unannounced chat, live, whatever. Kind of wanted to, man, my hair's a mess. Guess you can tell I'm not even prepared to even do this, but I kind of felt like it needed to be done. So let me know if you guys can hear me. Everything is all right. Let me know if you're hearing me loud and clear. Hey, Audrey, what's going on, girl? So this is what this broadcast is kind of, we always do our broadcast on Tuesday night. So that is what's up. Australia's in the house. What is going on? All right, you fine folks are coming in waves. That's fantastic. What's going on, Michelle, Alex? All right, great. Joni, welcome. Joshua, what's good? I'm gonna let some more folks come in so I don't have to keep on repeating myself over and over again. A lot of people want to know, why are you doing this random live post or this live broadcast? Well, I'm going to tell you why I'm doing this live broadcast, because got a little bit of feedback regarding the announcement that they made, the email that they sent out. I want to say, let me see if I can pull this email up. I can actually probably share this email here in a second. Where did it go? So I wanted to kind of just make sure that we kind of got, there we go. Let me actually open this up in it's probably best if I guess I can. All right, I'm gonna see if I can pop this thing out. I can. All right, let's look at this together, shall we? I'm going to share this email because we got an email from Paisley Park. I mean, most of you have, and I'm going to share this, and we're going to talk about it a little bit, because there's been a lot of chatter. A lot of people have been sending me emails. A lot of people have been sending me random texts, and I wanted to make sure this was out in the clear. I've got no lights going on, so none of my fancy lights. So this lighting that you're seeing is completely natural. Obviously, it's still light outside, so it's okay. But let me share this. Joni left a rant on the page. Joni, I'm sure your rant probably aligns with the other rants that I've been getting, private messages and whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and let me see if I can just share this. Where did it go? So this is the email, and I'm going to share it here. This is the email that was sent to all the folks that were on. If you're on the Paisley Park, excuse me, if you're on the Paisley Park email list, you probably got this. This is directly from Paisley Park. It says, Prince Celebration, the Revolution Live in Concert, Friday, June 21st. Tickets on sale now. And the purpose of this email was to let people know that there are single day ticket packages available, plus event packages available as well. So I guess a lot of general admission people are getting a little bit upset. That is the primary feedback that I've been getting directly, because, well, we'll get into why, because in a second. But essentially what it says is that the single day ticket packages will be available through the State Theater box office on Friday the 31st, which is tomorrow. So if you want any of the single day ticket packages, you have to physically either go to the State Theater box office. They didn't mention whether or not you can call the State Theater box office or access the State Theater box office online. I don't know the details of that. I'm also going to move this out of the way so I can make sure that I can see everybody. So I can see everybody's chat as well. So I'm trying to pay attention to everything that you guys are saying. And of course, they said tickets to the Revolution concert and Purple Rain after party at First Avenue on Friday, 6/21 are currently available through Paisley Park via this link. And if you look, it is a list management. I'm going to click it and just see where it gets taken to. All right. So for those that want to know, I will actually put this in the chat area. If you did not get this email, I will put this in the chat area so that you guys can see where this link is. If you guys are interested, I'm putting it in the chat area of all the chat sections that you're looking at right now. And it is essentially showclicks.com, showclicks.com/tickets/celebration-2024. Celebration with a capital C. That is I guess I can probably put it in a scroll. That may actually help as well. Let me, didn't mean to do that one. I'm just trying to get all this stuff in order. I probably should have before I started, but I wanted to make sure that you guys have. So that is the URL that you would go to in order to get these tickets to the Revolution concert and Purple Rain after party at First Avenue which is happening on Friday, June 21st. And they're currently available through Paisley Park on this link. Now, this is assuming, if you go to Paisley Park's website, you will not find it. The only thing that is available on the Paisley Park website is just the general admission tickets and the VIP tickets. The individual stuff is not available. You have to go through this link. And for all I know, it could be sold out right now. If somebody has details about whether or not it's sold out, we'll see how it pans out. And Paisley Park tour tickets are currently available for Friday, 4/21 and 4/22. Obviously, they didn't check their email, but I'm sure it's 6/21 and 6/22 because April 21st and April 22nd are already gone. We are in May, about to be in June in a couple of days, so that should be 6/21 and 6/22. So that's the first thing. So what ends up happening here is that now they've indicated the pricing of these tickets here now. And the pricing of these tickets, if you wanted to go to, first off, if you want to get a tour of Paisley Park, while every single time that you go and do a tour of Paisley Park, there's always something a little bit different that you'll see. But for the most part, if you've already done a tour of Paisley Park, you've probably seen what you're going to see. 95% of what they show you, if you've done these tours before, you're going to see before, but there's always little variances depending on how much of a hardcore fan you are and how much you retain the knowledge that they passed on to you. So there's that. So for $125, I don't know what the tour packages run for Paisley Park right now. That's not what we're here to talk about. So for Friday and Saturday, you can actually get tour tickets for Paisley Park on those 2 days because of the fact that nothing is happening at Paisley Park on those 2 days. So the Friday and Saturday, it's happening in downtown Minneapolis. There's going to be concert footage in the panel session at State Theater and the Purple Rain, the movie at State Theater, both of which happens on June 21st. You can buy that day package for $125. Okay. And on the second day, June 22nd, you can also buy another for $125. I got a calculator down here. For another $125, you can also get all the stuff that's going on Saturday, which is concert footage and the panel session at the State Theater, plus the Broadway musical presentation at State Theater. I don't believe that this is the entire musical presentation. I'm pretty sure it's just a small component of it. It's not the whole thing. I could be wrong, but I don't think they put that whole presentation together. That just doesn't seem feasible to me. So for $250, you can pretty much do what everybody else is doing on Friday and Saturday on GA for $250. However, there are two things that are happening on Friday and Saturday that the GA people, GA being general admission, and VIP people do get. On Friday, June 21st, it is the Revolution playing at First Avenue. So it's going to be the Revolution at First Avenue for $175. Okay. So that's $175 there. And you'll be able to see the Revolution at First Avenue and the Purple Rain after party at First Avenue. So you get those two things for $175. That right there alone is a pretty good deal because that's like the hardcore part of it. I mean, that is the iconic. That's it, really, to be totally honest. If you had to pick out one thing, I guarantee you, if I asked 100% of the people that purchased tickets to the celebration, name the one thing that you're the most excited to see, I guarantee you the Revolution playing at First Avenue on the 40th anniversary of this movie is going to be right up there in the top. It's going to be number one. It's got to be number one. Why? I mean, the panels are great. Seeing the movie is great in 4K, but the Revolution at First Avenue is like iconic. So you have that. Then on Saturday night, June 22nd, for another $175, you have Purple Rain Tribute #2. And Saturday night is Morris Day and the New Power Generation at State Theater, along with special guests, plus the Purple Rain after party, which is normally just like a DJ, lots of stuff going on and whatever. So for the price of $600, I just added it all up here for you. For the price of $600, you get pretty much do everything that everybody else is doing at the celebration, with some unique differences. And that's what I'm kind of wanted to share, is to explain what those differences are, because a lot of people are getting all wound up about this. And I wanted to kind of, there. So the single day packages, they're to be announced. They're going to be at they just said they were up top. The single day packages were going to be available at the State Theater box office on tomorrow. So I'm not sure what the TBA is at the bottom there. They've already indicated that it's going to be at the State Theater. So there's that. So the Revolution concert tickets and the Purple Rain after parties, you're going to get those tickets at the Show Clicks, the link that I had scrolling across the bottom there. And then the celebration tickets, obviously you just go to Paisley Park and get those. Paisley Park, same thing, Paisley Park. Those last two you get at Paisley Park. So what people are getting upset about is the afterthought of this is because it's $600 versus what people had to pay in order to go to what people have to pay in order to go to general admission or VIP. And now they've kind of piecemealed the entirety of this together. Okay. Audrey says the Revolution tickets were available through Paisley Park website. And that's the other thing too, is that the Revolution tickets that were available were the ones that were available for Friday night. So I'm also curious. I don't know all the schematics of this or exactly how it all pans out, but the Friday night shows were supposed to be specifically for people who attended the celebration, either for GA or VIP. And then that was supposed to be all there is. Now they're offering tickets. So they must have some type of numbers in their head. It's like, this is how much we can just sell to the general public, and this is what's going to be available for the celebration. So there's that. So let me share this with you guys as well, because this is, which one's this one? I may have to close this tab. I'm hoping I'm going to share the right tab here with you. So the difference obviously is about $150. So if you did the general admission, you're spending about $150 more as opposed to piecemealing this together. And that's where people are getting upset. People are like, so it cost me $150 more to do general admission. And if I just waited, I could have piecemealed it together and saved $150. All right. Okay. I can see that. Let me share this, because there is some differences. And that's why I wanted to kind of come on and show you guys that there is a big difference. And there definitely is a difference with VIP, but then of course the pricing is very different on VIP as well. So let's share this. Let me make sure I'm getting the right thing. Yes, this is the one I want to share. All right. So on the celebration website, this is paisleypark.com/celebration-2024. There are, you have the VIP area, which we'll talk about in a second. And then you have the general admission area. This is the difference. If you piecemeal it together, as we just done, $600. So what's the difference between what you get with general admission and the $600 that you would get piecemeal together? Well, there's a couple things. The first thing is you get the launch party, because the block party that they're going to have is free to everybody. So also those people that are piecemealing it together also can attend the block party, because that is for everybody in Minneapolis. That's for everybody. But you're going to get the hospitality lounge access in downtown Minneapolis. So you're going to actually be able to get to the launch party and do that. You're also going to get that that tour of Paisley Park with the new exhibits. All that stuff is going to be there as well. So those are a couple things that you're also getting. Plus, you also get the discounts for the hotels. Plus, you get, yeah. So there are a few things that are in that mix. Is that worth? Because again, when you look at this stuff here, the Purple Rain movie theater, the Revolution, Morris Day, new power generation, the new artist showcases, the discussions, the exclusive unreleased concert footage that is there as well. I don't think the unreleased concert footage is in the mix. I think that on the single day tickets, they did not mention that. I think the single day tickets did not talk about the unreleased concert footage, so I don't think they get that. But they also get the musical performances, the DJ dance parties, which is what they're calling the after parties, the mural block party, which is free to everybody, but they also get the lounge access. So there is things that general admission does get that is different than people that are just generally piecemealing it together. And obviously, if you look at the VIP option, it's a whole different ballgame. With the VIP option, you get the big tour of Paisley Park. You get the VIP preferred seatings at everything that happens. So you guys are going to be sitting, if you're in VIP, you guys are going to be sitting in the front where everybody else is kind of going to be in the back. You also get, VIP lounge access. You get a VIP section and all this stuff in all the concerts and whatnot. Plus, on top of that, you also get a boat cruise on Lake Minnetonka. You get an exclusive listening session at Paisley Park of unreleased vault material. You get exclusive VIP merchandise. You get first access to all the celebration merchandise. You also get exclusive VIP lunches on Thursday. You also, on top of that, have a gospel brunch on Sunday. You have an exclusive VIP panel and Q&A session. Again, you also have the concert footages. So if you go VIP, you get a lot. There's a lot of difference, but also so is the price. So there's that. And this is kind of what I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about just a little bit, was because I see a lot of people getting upset about the fact that if you purchased everything that was available there with the Revolution and Morris Day and the concert stuff that's going to be happening at State Theater and the movie and all that stuff, it looks like you're saving $150 by doing it that way, but there is still some other things that are not there. So that's the reality of it. So I'm interested to hear exactly what you guys think about that, what your feelings are, because a lot of people were upset. And when you look at it from a distance, it's understood. I can totally understand why you feel that way. But you also have to know that there is a little bit of a difference. Hey, you know what? Is it $150 difference? I don't know. What do you think? Being able to see exclusive concert footage, because I don't believe that was in the single tickets option. I'll have to relook at the email again. But I don't believe that was something that was, let me see here. Nope. Concert footage is in there. Never mind. The concert footage is in there. So you don't get to go to the launch party, which is most likely going to be at the W, because it has been the last few times that they did it. Just because of the way that's set up, I would be surprised if it wasn't at the W. I could be wrong, but the W is a pretty good layout because there's a big section upstairs of the W that allows VIP to be able to separate themselves. But a lot of VIP people will tell you that VIP section is fun and it's cool to have that access and to be able to get to the bar pretty easily if you're a drinker. But the party is always downstairs. So, and one of the other things that we did see, somebody else send me an email and say, so DJ Dudley D and Linka Paris are not in the mix. They're going to be other places. So what's happening there as far as I don't know. There could be scheduling issues and whatever, but let's face it. I mean, Prince had plenty of DJs. I mean, Pam the Functress is no longer with us anymore. I think she passed. I don't know how long ago she passed, but you also have DJ Rashida. You have other DJs that can fill the gap easily. So I wouldn't necessarily worry about that. So the point of this, once again, as far as the let me see. I'm trying to. Audrey says complaints if they offer single day tickets. Complaints if they don't offer single. Yeah, okay, I get that too. So because that was the whole reason why they did that. I mean, that's how that email starts off. It says, "You spoke, we listened." Everybody was requesting those single day tickets, so they're giving you guys single day tickets for those who wanted it. Now, is the demand going to be there? I hope so, because typically the only reason why you go, okay, we'll give you what you want is maybe because sales aren't maybe where they're supposed to be. I don't know. I'm hoping that is not the case, because this is a pretty iconic year. The only year that could be more iconic would be the 50th anniversary, and we'll all be old by then, except for you young guns out there. I'll be 65 by the time the 50th anniversary comes out. Would I still make the trip? Yeah, probably again. But what are you going to give me, an 8K version of this thing? Who knows? And the other thing too is that, Carrie makes a good point. She says people always find something to complain about. And Monica says, I'm seeing in my email that the concert footage is part of the single day packages. Yeah, right, correct. It is. I forgot. And then Karen Kirk says, let's not forget most of it is off site from Paisley, which is where people want to be. This is extensive. I guess I should read this. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put it up. I'll let you guys read this. This is from Joni here. She says, as far as the official celebration goes, they should have had this major anniversary figured out years in advance. The lineup should have been the original cast from the movie and have them all perform one night only at First Avenue. This is obvious. Should have been booked and locked in and pay them well. The next day show the movie and have a QA panel with the entire cast after DJ dance party that night with all purple music. There should have been exclusive merchandise item, blah, 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 like the t-shirt, etc. I think there will be merch. There's still time for them to do the merch, although you're under a month now. Can you believe it? We're under a month from this celebration. Even though I will be in Minneapolis in a week. Actually, a week from right now, I will be standing on a bowling alley in Eden Prairie in Bolero. I hope you guys are coming. It's going to be myself. It's going to be Jeff Page. It's going to be Maite. It's going to be Shelby J. Kirk Johnson's going to be there. Gilbert Daverson's going to be there. DJ Lenka Paris is going to be there. We're going to be bowling. It's going to be fun. So I hope you guys are going to join, because it'll be a blast. It's going to be a lot of fun. You haven't gotten your tickets for that yet. Eden Prairie, Minnesota, next Thursday, literally 1 week from right now. You can get tickets at liveforlovecharities.org. That's live, the number 4, lovecharities.org. Get tickets there. And Joni doesn't feel like, another comment she has, there should be no VIP. You have to figure out a way to kind of balance things out. But if there was a VIP, then the pricing of it would be somewhere in the middle, because there's so many extra things happening, like the boat tour of Lake Minnetonka, the extra food, all those extra things that are happening. It's just, the reality of it is that, it is what it is. So here's what I can say. There's not a reason to be upset. Anybody who's ever been at the celebration knows that the celebration is a lot of fun. It is really all about the Purple Fellowship. That's really all it is about. You get, hundreds of people from all around the world. And you've heard me say it a million times that as a Prince fan, you are in a bubble. It's very, very rare that you will run into somebody in your normal everyday shopping, going to work, or going to church, or hanging out with people. It's very, very rare, unless you met them at a Prince concert or met them at a Prince event, that you will run into somebody who is as hardcore of a Prince fan as you are. And this opportunity at the celebration is a perfect opportunity for all of you guys to be able to come together and be able to geek out on all things Prince and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of love, and it's a blast. I'm not upset about the extra $150. I'm not upset. It was actually a little bit more than that because once you put in the fees and all that other stuff, but I wouldn't be upset about it because on top of that, I'm sure that when you kind of piecemeal it together, there is a little bit of a disconnect because you don't have that symbiotic nature of everything of going to the whatever the host hotel is going to be the day before and being able to get all your stuff and knowing where everything is, exactly where everything is, exactly how you need to handle it. You also got the shuttle buses that will take you from the hotel to wherever you got to go. I don't think it's going to happen with Minneapolis. I think with Minneapolis, I don't know how it's going to pan out, but my guess is that everything that's happening in Minneapolis is going to be on your own. I don't think they'll be doing shuttle buses. I honestly, firmly believe I don't think they'll be doing shuttle buses to Minneapolis. I just don't see it. It doesn't make sense. It's too crazy in Minneapolis as it is. I can't imagine multiple shuttle buses going back and forth. It's just not. It would be, even if there was, it'd be better to just bring your car because it's just not. It just doesn't make a whole bunch of sense. So, it's going to be a lot of fun. I cannot wait to hang out with you guys and see you down there. But I really felt like I needed to kind of do this post and make sure that you guys understood that there's no reason to be upset. I mean, people are going to be upset anyways, as you've already seen the chat room. People are saying people are going to find a reason to be upset. You're right. They are. They're going to find a reason to be upset. And that's all fine and dandy. So I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, I do agree that there should have been a little bit more planning involved with this. They, literally from even at best case scenario, as the doors close on Celebration last year, they should have been like, okay, we need to go now. Because the way that it panned out, I know that even with the Revolution had already locked down Friday and Saturday at First Avenue on those two dates a long time ago. And the folks who put together the Celebration came together and came to Revolution and said, can we just, I think that I've heard, never mind. I'm not going to tell you what I've heard. It wasn't an ass thing. I don't know what happened. I just know that Brown Mark said that they were approached and said, can we attach Celebration to the Friday night shows? Just make Friday night shows just a Celebration. And that's what happened. How they acquired those tickets, whatever. I will tell you that it's pretty amazing that it's been 40 years, but again, the whole point of this was just to say, don't be upset, just enjoy it. I cannot wait to see you guys in less than a month. I will see you in about 3 weeks. I will be able to hang out with all you people, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll be able to hang out. And if you're not doing anything next week and you happen to be anywhere near Eden Prairie, Minnesota, please come to Bolero in Eden Prairie next week at 6 p.m. at Bolero. And so we can hang out next week. We can hang out next Thursday. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be a blast. Next week, next Tuesday, we have a special broadcast for you next Tuesday, the June 4th. We will be doing a broadcast about Purple Rain, the 40th anniversary of Purple Rain, where you were, what you were doing. We're going to talk about the songs. We're going to talk about the movie. We're going to talk about the music. It's just going to be fun. There's not going to be anything that's going to be really well structured. Just going to be inviting a bunch of special guests to kind of drop in and talk. And I just spoke to Brown Mark. He's not going to be able to make it, even though I said he was. But we're going to have some guests coming in. We're going to talk all things Purple Rain, and it's going to be fun. So I hope you guys will actually tune in next week, next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be doing the announcement for it in a couple of days, but you guys get to hear it right now because you're with me right this moment. But next Tuesday, we'll do the Purple Rain 40th anniversary bash, where we're just going to be just talking all things Purple Rain and just having a good time, along with some special guests that will be joining us to have fun and just chat, share stories. What were you doing? I may do a little bit of a preface post on Facebook asking you guys what you were doing. Share your stories about the first time that you saw Purple Rain, the movie, where you were when you started hearing the tracks on the soundtrack, all that stuff. I want to hear all those stories, and we'll share all those stories. Not all of them, because I'm sure some of them will not be great stories, but That's the reality of it. Sorry, folks. But we are going to have a lot of fun, and we will probably have one more celebration special. I think we've already had a couple. But if you have any questions specifically about the celebration, please let me know. I've done a lot of them, so I think we pretty well versed in everything that you can expect. So that all being said, thank you guys so much sorry for the interrupt your Thursday night, but I wanted to make sure everybody just relax. This is kind of cool because there'll be more people that will actually come and which may actually spark a person that may be only able to afford a couple $100 to go see one of the specific nights, and may encourage that person to possibly buy a full celebration ticket the following year. We got to keep Prince's legacy moving forward. We got to keep on moving, and we got to keep on getting people in. We got to keep getting people invested in what the estate is doing and what Paisley Park is doing. And we got to keep it alive, and we got to keep moving. There's nobody else is going to do it. This generation right here is not going to do it. They're listening to whatever they're listening to. And it's not old Prince stuff. Some of them are, but music nowadays has gone in a totally different direction. So, you'll say, I have to call and share my Purple Rain story. You know what? Maybe I will try to set up a phone line. Let me say, maybe I will. That'll be fun. I don't know if I'll be able to do it because I'm kind of under the wire for this, but I will see what we can do. And on top of that, we'll be doing the drawing on June 4th. We'll be doing next Tuesday. We'll be doing the drawing because if you bought a ticket to the bowling event, or if you donated more than $20 to liveforlovecharities.org, the number 4, lovecharities.org, please send me your receipt so that I can put you in the drawing, because we've got a prize pack that we will be giving away that's got a bunch of cool Prince merchandise in it, like rare collectible stuff, and Funkatopia merchandise, and Maite is going to be adding some stuff to it, and Gilbert's going to be, we got some really, really cool stuff that we're going to be doing in this drawing. And anyways, I hope that I will see a lot of you guys next Thursday. Hope you guys are going to be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yes, I did see somebody mention we'll get a few bowling games in. I'll be doing a lot of hosting duties, but I am a horrible bowler. I don't do the spin or anything. I'm a straight rolling ball guy. I've never learned how to properly bowl. Jeff is the guy. He's the one that knows how to do all that stuff. So all eyes will be on Jeff to see if he's really got the spin. But if they do karaoke that night, yeah, we'll be doing that too. Hope you guys have a great night. Just wanted to tune in and let you guys know what was going on and tell you, don't be upset. It's fine. Just relax. It's perfectly okay. Have a good night. We'll talk to you guys later. Good night, everyone. And yeah, well, you're going to either see me next week or in a few weeks. One of the two. Talk to you later.